Due to the explicit content, viewer discretion is advised.
So, with this game, because I loaded back in, so I still have a crew. I still have a crew of, I think I have 2 garages, which are maxed. I don't think they're are they maxed out? I don't know, I can't remember. I can't remember what a maxed out, how many trucks a maxed out garage is, but I know I have 8 drivers that drive for me. I know, 8, because I played this game a lot, and trust me, yeah, I mean, well, you can believe me or not, but 100% legitimate, purchased, you know, I didn't hack the game for money, I didn't take out any loans, I just played the game and just played it way too much, and, yeah. So I have 8 drivers. Well, also, the one thing that I will kind of admit, though, because they're all driving the Peterbilt 386, the other modded J&B trucking truck, the one I drove all the time, they're all driving that, and I think that one, like, out the door is, like, barely over 100,000. So it really isn't that expensive. So that's the biggest problem, is they're driving, like, really good trucks that aren't expensive. So that's kind of a manipulation. But yeah, no. So I have 8 drivers that drive for me. I have 10 trucks in total. They're all the trucks that the truck drivers are driving are Peterbilts. I have this Kenworth, and then I have that Century. I do own a Century. It's just sitting in the garage. Unfortunately, I didn't have that much money when I loaded into this world, and I wanted to get a Kenworth that I didn't own. I did have to take out a loan, so we are in debt by, I think it's like $200,000 or something. So we're going to have to work that debt off. Luckily, though, because we have 8 drivers, we can actually, at some point, we can actually check on what they're doing. But because we have that many drivers, and like I have some pretty good drivers because I've had them for so long, they should be bringing in the money quite easily. By the way, that's one thing. If you play this game and you're on the fence about like hiring people, freaking do it. Hire it, because that's how I made all my money. That's how I bought all my garages. That's because those people will drive, and you get so much, like they get so little money per mile and everything, and like a certain percentage on a delivery. You're the one bringing in all the money. So highly recommend that you hire people. Hire people, let them do your driving, and rake in the dough. I mean, really, that's what happens. Also, because yeah, if you stop and you sleep somewhere and you let that in-game time pass, so many deliveries will be completed. Okay, is this guy gonna let me over? All right, we are gonna actually we're gonna attempt to pass this guy in the, I believe this is an Iveco here? Might be. Can't remember. It looks like it. No, it looks like a Scania. Yeah, it's a Scania. I forgot that the Scanias had those dome tops to them. All right, we're gonna get back over. Okay. So, but yeah, so if you're definitely on the fence about hiring people, do it. Just do it. Trust me, you'll love it. They're really, really nice. All right. Let's just go ahead and merge onto this highway here. Should we slow down? Nah, fuck it. We'll just full throttle through this on-ramp. The J&B trucking way. We will stop at one point just to, I mean, we're doing all right with fuel right now. I think I remember that the Kenworth was pretty decent with fuel. So we're doing all right with fuel right now. We will stop and check and see what our other drivers are doing here in a little bit. Maybe we will get some fuel. We're gonna have to get over. I knew it, because these stupid off-ramps. So yeah, episode 2 just released yesterday. By yesterday I mean like, what is that? Like about 8 hours ago. Okay, there's speed cameras. I don't know what the speed is, so I'm gonna slow down. Apparently I'm doing all right. Okay. But yeah, so I mean by like 8 hours ago, episode 2 released, because it's like 1 a.m. on the 9th? No. What the fuck's the date today? The 4th? The 4th? Yeah, it's the 4th. So I haven't really been able to go through all the comments. I got a couple initial ones with like I think like about 3 of you said that I should do a draw my life. Somebody said do a Q&A. So I'm still waiting for those comments to come in about shit. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. But I'm still waiting for those comments to come in about what I should do. I'm definitely still, wanting to hear what you guys think I should do for 100,000. Like I said, I have a couple things that I want to do that I have an idea for, but nothing's set in stone. Things can be changed. So, okay, this guy's gonna. Both of those guys are gonna turn. So we are going to. Okay. Oh, also, one of you asked me, how do I have my G27 set up? And I'm assuming what you're asking is, well, you said for ETS2. I'm assuming what you're asking me is what I have it set in the options, because there's different options when it comes to how you want to shift. I have it set to Ranger, if I believe, because I think there's Ranger and Splitter. I have it set to Ranger. So what Ranger is you have, so pretty much right here, so I'm in 10th. I can hit this button and put the clutch in, I'm in 9th. And I didn't move the stick. So up in the 5th gear position is 9th and 10th. If I go to the 6th gear position on the G27, it's 11th. If I hit the button and hit the clutch, boom, we're in 12th. Unfortunately, no, you cannot float gears in this game. I'm really hoping that would be an option in an American Truck Sim, maybe even a mod. That would be really, really cool. But you do have to hit the clutch every time you want to shift. So, yeah, I have it set up in the Ranger configuration. That way, when I'm in first, I'm in second. Second is 4th. 3rd is 6th. 4th is 8th. 5th is 10th. And 6th is 12th. I hope that makes sense to you. But for those of you that were wondering, that's how I have my G27 set up in the game. I know Jeff uses the splitter the other way, so it's 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and then he hits the button, and then it's 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. So there's another Peterbilt. Those are really common on the road. I kind of don't like it. But at the same time, well, the thing is, so, oh God, I'm drifting. I asked on Twitter about what you guys wanted, what truck you wanted me to use. The Freightliner Century is my favorite truck. I'll say that right now because it's 100% true. The Freightliner Century is my favorite truck. That's the truck that I'm dying to drive in American Truck Sim. I absolutely cannot wait. I'm super excited. But when I asked what you guys wanted to see me drive, secretly I was kind of hoping for this truck. And the reason for that being is, after getting in the Kenworth, after getting in the Peterbilt, I got in the Freightliner Century. And it's nothing against the Freightliner Century, and it's nothing against the person that made the Freightliner Century. Just the Kenworth and the Peterbilt are just a lot better mods. Like the trucks are just a lot better. They're put together so much better. The mirrors on the Peterbilt, on the Century, are very, very warped, and that's a very big issue that I've come across with modded trucks in ETS2. Is there's something that happens, I don't know why, but there's something that happens with warped side mirrors. So they're so warped that the lane next to you looks like the size of a pencil. It's just crazy small. I don't know what that's about, but that makes it extremely difficult to use the side mirrors in a game where the side mirrors are very, very important. The Century also had hood mirrors, which were useful, but Euro Truck has the in-game function to adjust the mirrors. You could adjust them, but they still weren't 100% useful. Like this side view mirror on the right side is a little bit warped, but really not bad. Like you can see something in it, but the Century's mirrors were really, really warped. Also, the seating position, even after adjusting it to where I thought I would sit looking at the wheel, the visibility out of the left-hand side of it was really bad. The mirror positioned on the door was in a very, very, very terrible spot for visibility. That could be an actual truck design, like that could be on the actual truck, but at the same time, because it's not real life, you can't really move your head forward or backward, and because I don't have my track IR set up, you can't move your head forward and backward to then look around that mirror to see if anybody's coming. So it's my favorite truck, and it just killed me that it wasn't that good of a mod. That's the biggest problem with like putting modded vehicles in ETS2 is they don't turn out that great. Like the Kenworth and the Peterbilt are just kind of diamonds in the rough. They're really, really nice mods. They do have their issues. Every modded vehicle has their issues, but they're easily overlooked when you jump in and you look at other vehicles where it's like, wow, that like the interior is like really, really bad, or something's just completely off. And it's nothing against people that mod the game. Hell, they do something that I couldn't even attempt to do. So I totally give my hat off to them. It's just it really ruined it. It's not a good experience when you love the truck so much and it's just annoying to drive. So I was kind of secretly hoping you guys would pick this truck. Down the line again at some point, we're going to jump back into the W900, or no, into the Peterbilt 386. And I know Jeff was saying that he was going to test out the T800. I'm going to wait to hear what he says about the T800 because it does look like a very good truck. But I remember months ago, I tried out a T800 and it was a very, very, very bad mod. Very bad model. So I'm hoping that maybe it's been updated. I'll wait to hear what he says about it. So, but yeah, I was kind of secretly hoping you guys would pick this truck. I do really, really like this truck. And honestly, I know I was really rusty with driving, but there's no way to kind of up your, well, not up your skill, but kind of dust off the cobwebs like driving something ridiculous. And a Kenworth W900 with a 53-foot trailer in the streets of Europe, I would classify that under ridiculous. So it's definitely a learning curve, but it's nice. It feels really, really good to be back in the driver's seat. By the way, I hope that's enough ETS2 talk for you guys that complain that I don't talk about ETS2 enough while I'm playing the game. I'm sorry, I'm gonna let it go. It's like, what do you mean? What do you say? Like, what is that? That makes no sense, I don't know. So, anyway, where are we? How far are we? Wow, 267 kilometers, man, we are cooking. We are cooking. We're gonna get there quick, man. We're not gonna get there at 9 p.m. We're gonna get there super early. We need a downshift here. Actually, you know what? There we go. We'll downshift into 11th. So yeah, it's not getting great performance. More than likely, I'm gonna make these videos. This is probably like the second or third video by now. I don't know. It's weird to tell how it'll turn out in editing, but more than likely, I'm just gonna encode these out at 30 FPS. I did 60 because I really wanted to show you guys the performance loss, what would happen at 60. Frame droppage is a lot more noticeable at 60 FPS. But as of right now, literally my I don't have VSync on or anything, but literally my average frames per second for my recording software, it's telling me 30, like literally pinned 30. That what my actual FPS is kind of hovering 29, 28, 27. So I'm just going to do 30 FPS. It's just encode times are a lot slower. Also, because now my PC is shipped. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but my PC is done. It's built. It's shipped. And I know some of you wanted to see like a time lapse of it being built. I do apologize. Zach built it, and you know, it's just it is what it is. I will do a video on it. It's just not going to be a process of it being built. I mean, there's tons of time lapses of computers being built. It's kind of the same thing. You know, slapping components in and whatnot. But yeah, so the PC shipped. It's on its way. It's estimated to get here Monday on the, I don't want to say the 9th, but is it the 9th? I don't know. Oh no, yeah, it's either like Friday, Saturday, or Monday. So it's estimated to get here at some point, towards the end of the week or the beginning of the next week. So super excited for that. Can't wait. You know, gonna be awesome. The only thing is, I think my Dell is aware that I am getting ready to move off of it onto something else, because it's been doing some very, very strange things. It's been acting up quite a lot lately. playing LCPDFR earlier, like I said, like I just recorded, just minimized LCPDFR, GTA 4, no reason. Didn't pop open the error, didn't crash. Oh my god, I'm gonna slam on the brakes here because we got a speed zone and we got a lot of traffic.